All right, folks, welcome to the stream. Today we had something that we're not blessed with a lot of the times. We get a brand new game like lightning from a blue sky. It's incredible, right? So from Barrels of Fun, we have finally a real haunted house machine. And every pinhead, we know they're going to start, oh, there's already a haunted house game. But underscore the real this here, because this place actually exists. So this is a Winchester Mystery House is a California landmark in San Jose. It's basically it's 30 minutes from my house basically. And I don't know exactly the story behind this game, right? One of the featurettes that some of the influencers posted today suggests that the Winchester House came to Barrels of Fun and asked for, make us a game, right? And I think that could actually be very much true, because they do have pinball in the foyer at the Mystery House. They had a theater of magic when I was there. Well, that was probably 5, 6, 7 years ago now, right? But at the end of the day, like whoever kind of manages that place today, they're obviously interested in pinball, right? And why not make a full game out of it? And what a game we got! Like this is just it's just crazy, right? And like we never get these days where we get a brand new game that nobody has heard of, just like full blast, right? So let's break it down here. We're gonna just watch the trailer and kind of watch look at the pictures and kind of analyze some of the shots and kind of figure out if there's any cool modes in the game or whatever. At the end of the day, it's a really cool game, right? I mean, this is not my theme. Everybody knows that I'm just a sci-fi guy, right? And speaking of, right, so Barrels of Fun have these two movie blockbuster pinballs, right? Dune and Labyrinth, and then comes Winchester Mystery House. Is kind of like that in itself is also like lightning from blue sky, right? Because I'm sitting here holding on to something near and dear, waiting for the Fifth Element to drop. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, right? But at the end of the day, here we are. I did get access to a bunch of pictures. We can kind of look at it close up, but let's just kind of look at the trailer and see what's going on here.
Look, everyone.
Okay, somehow the sound there is muted. Oops. Oh, there's too many windows here. All right, let's do it again. Let's run it in theater mode.
Look, everyone. We have guests.
So it's not clear to me. Is there like different editions of the game?
I see you've brought a friend.
So this is cool. So this looks really odd though, but there seems to be some interactivity with the apron.
Brought a friend. Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
Spirits never rest.
Our tour begins here, in the foyer. Go, explore the house. Don't touch the walls. Do you hear that? Something's moving.
Yeah, this mech we need to kind of break down completely in the other pictures. See if we can see some other positions of it. It's really neat.
Funds for 13.
So it got like 2 drop target banks. I like it. That's the other one, the key thing there, and you have the kind of like Foobot bank as well.
Enter the seance room to lock a ball.
Join us.
Don't listen to her!
Physical locks, 3 balls, locks in the in that kind of up the staircase kind of mech.
Hurry up and find the key! Was that an earthquake? Do you see her?
I kind of get some medieval madness vibes there from that kind of tower that falls over. It's pretty cool.
That's Maribel.
I really like what they've done with the display in the backboard or billboard or whatever they call it, right? And kind of frame it in the house, right? And they kind of like get some better contrast on it, and it actually looks like, oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. This is not a display. This is a hologram. You see, yeah, you see here. There's a mirror here, or one of those glasses with that weird polarized finish. So this will look like a like holograms.
He's always watching.
All right, here we go. Here's another shot. Right, so that turns into, instead of looping, that turns into a loop. And oh, there's a stand up in there. In the, oh, interesting. So instead of feeding it like through a loop around, it will then hit a stand up somewhere. So it will come back. That's cool.
She's a room to explore.
And it seems that you're taking different paths here to get to the grand ballroom. That looks like a big wizard mode.
Tour that never ends.
A tour that never ends. From the shadows. Yeah, you could definitely say that this was from the shadows. Like, nobody knew about this. Not a single rumor. I haven't heard anything anyway. And here's the reason why Indisc hasn't been announced yet. All right, Barrels of Fun. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so there weren't any other kind of videos from Barrels of Fun on their YouTube channel. I saw there was a bunch of pinfluencers posting stuff, but we're not gonna look at that. Let's see if we can. I have the photos here in pretty decent resolution. So let me see if we can just look at some of the things here. Enter full screen. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So this backlash is like, I don't know if it's a backlash or translite or whatever, but the artwork on this game is just like phenomenal. This is just, it's so like, it just hits the spot for me. Like the color palette and this kind of like whatever, like banshee kind of thing there, really spooky, really nice colors. Looks really, really fresh, but at the same time, it's like, it looks very classic in a way, right? And I don't know what's going on with the trim on this game. Like, you can see there's some like blue hammered kind of, yeah, I don't know, gray, blue. Yeah, what color is it? I have no idea. Really nice custom, kind of putting the cobwebs in the speaker panel there, and the stained glass on the back box. Very, very, very tasty. The side art on the cab is like the least kind of interesting thing to me, and I don't think they spent too much time on it, but it kind of looks decent. And at the end of the day, the backlash, the translite is just fantastic, and the artwork on the game itself with the Ouija board and like having like the wallpapers showing through there, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Let me see here if I can just, how do I zoom out from this? There we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So there seem to be LED lights. I wonder if it's behind all the letters and this little plectrum thing here. You get the ball locked. So you probably have this kind of apron kind of like acting up while you're playing, which is pretty neat. Get 13. Yeah, so do you know your game number yet, Benjamin? Wow, look at this. Yeah, this is... Okay, so there is a mix of kind of like molds and kind of plexiglass there, but that kind of creates a good depth effect, right? Because you want that tower kind of leaning in. But I kind of like some of the things here. This is a really good angle to kind of talk about this, right? So one of my absolute favorite games that came out recently is King Kong, right? And where King Kong feels like you have two games in one game, right? Where you can kind of in the upper play field you can kind of like juggle the balls back and forth and set up shots left, right, and center, just playing upstairs, right? And I see a little bit of a tendency for that here as well, right? So you have the looping shot here, and then you can kind of spin that around and kind of and spin this kind of mech around, and that will open up a few other shots, right? And you can use this flipper here to kind of like loop around as well, right? So you can kind of get that kind of ping-ponging back and forth and the interactivity with the disc here. I'm sure we're going to see some gameplay videos here soon enough to kind of where to explain all these things, right? But yeah, I really like it, right? And another kind of neat thing with the ramp going up here, you have a diverter here that feeds to the upper flipper, so you can kind of like set up a shot to have the upper flipper kind of feed in a natural way, right? But you still have this shot here that kind of looks like it could... Oh, it could feed to that flipper here. Look at this. So you get a shot here in this orbit kind of ramp, right? And you have the building here, and the ball can feed on this habit rail here and drop upstairs there for the upper flipper to set up some shots there. Yeah, this thing here, I just saw that is really neat with that diverter there. So you can basically set up either of these two shots here. I wonder if you that would be cool if you can control that diverter, but it's probably dependent on game modes or something like that. But at the end of the day, really neat feature. Looking at the inserts here, it kind of looks like advancing tours is something. It looks like that would be like the main shot that you would kind of like when you have a mode go in, or because that's kind of like the main arrows. You have advanced tour, main arrow, advanced tour, main arrow, advanced tour, and some spider webs. Advanced tour, yeah. Diverters on every major... I'm just checking chat here, and it seems that somebody wants... The call said they wanted to design a game with the diverters on every major shot. So that... Yeah, we got that here. Because I think like the orbit in front of the shot here can then feed into the disc here, or it might be an orbit shot that then can be diverted. So okay, so let's continue to scroll here and see if we can find something else. Yeah, there's the back glass again. Love it. This is just incredible. And there's a signature here that I don't recognize. Whoever this person is, I hope they get commissioned to do other pinball art. Right, so there was some mystery thing happening here. So there's a gate there. So I wonder where that... Oh, so does that just feed back to that habit rail there? Yeah, it looks like it. It has a door to nowhere. Yeah, so I guess that's what it is. It leads nowhere. So you just get it back. Makes sense. And there's that building there. So I wonder if that... There might be a drop down there as well. There might be a book that you feed down into this thing here. or through it, but at least the ball can go through that habit rail there for sure. I don't know what the falling building is there, Dustin. It has to be that there must have been an accident at one point where something happened and something fell over, right? I mean, they've been kind of building that building for like hundreds of years. Was it an earthquake? Yeah, look at that. Was it the big one? 1906. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, this is just incredible. So Brad Albright was the artist for the artwork. Yeah, that's cool. So we have some weather phenomenon in the game as well. It's just okay. All right, so here we go. It was not actually a close up here. So here we can see a little bit more. So it looks like the ball can feed backwards. And it probably feeds a different way when the tower is up, I would assume, because the ball needs to fit on this habit rail or feed to this habit rail somehow. And I don't know what's going on in this staircase to nowhere either, right? So there's an up post there with and there's an opto. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so you can basically you can probably lock a ball there. So you twist this like disc, so you get a shot that feeds to that one that holds the ball there. This is just incredible. Yeah, and this is definitely a hologram. You can see the glass here now more clearly, right? So I don't know exactly where the display is. The display is probably sitting in the ceiling of the house here, kind of projecting on the polarized glass to kind of have those like scepters and whatnot kind of going back and forth there. So I wonder, like, there must be some artwork in the back as well, right? Because it's all pitch black. I wonder. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, so we got drops there. There's a stand up there. Oh, is that a multiplier? Multiplier is stand up. Yeah, you couldn't find a better place to put that, I bet. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's some more holograms. Definitely holograms. Is there any new position here? No, it's just a loop there. You got the you got the scoop. All right, we're going down the playfield here. It seems like. So I don't think it could be a Danisi lock, but it doesn't quite look like it, does it? The first one is a drop target, but the second one kind of just look like a. Doesn't quite look like a. No. It is a drop target. But you can't fit a ball there. Yeah, there's no optos there, right? Yeah, so those are just inline drop targets. I don't think there's anything more exciting than that. There is a couple of drops there. The ball might lead somewhere else though. Okay, we upstairs again. Okay, downstairs again. Okay, so we have a Newton ball there. So something I wonder is just like, how do the balls get up there, right? So we zoom here. So okay, so there has to be like a VUC in here. Because this Newton ball just knocks that ball into that target there. It could also be that you need to nuke these drop targets here. Oh yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Seance room. Is this the yeah, this has to be the seance room then. So I guess you need to drop those first to get the balls to kind of feed here and kind of lock upstairs there. I'm just speculating, but that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, balls lock above. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, this is just an Italian bottom here. There might be a kickback here. It says return something there. Other than that, oh, really cheeky stand up right there. And there seems to be a lot of modes and a lot of different trails here. I see like these dots here, they have LEDs in them, right? So you can probably like choose path like one way or another to kind of like change your way or whatever. And maybe the dots between these have some significance that you kind of need to do like 5 shots to get from foyer to basement. And 3 shots to get to the Venetian dining room. Oops. All right, here we can actually see a little bit more cohesive what's going on here. I really like the decals on the ramps. That looks really wicked. We got one spinner. Yeah, I mean, the thing is you can't really understand where these things go, and depending on what kind of what state this disc is in. All right, yeah, so there's a kickback there. Understood, understood. Yeah, but yeah, look at this. Look at the trim, right? It's just like, you see it pretty good here. Let me see if I can. There's like this hammered kind of almost look like a, you know, creature from the Black Lagoon kind of pressed, and I wonder if it has some significance with the house itself. It might. That weird color. So Chad is wondering if this is a real real game. Looks like oxidized copper. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah, it's not a movie, it's not a rock band. It must be a prank. Yeah, chat is on fire today. It's hilarious. I wonder if I can bring in chat here. Yeah, wait a second here. I forgot. Yeah, I didn't plan to do this today. You might you might be surprised. Yeah, right. We got a little chat there now. Okay, there we see the 3 balls locked. I don't see why they couldn't have more balls locked. There's plenty of room. Oh, this is a nice view. Okay, so here you see that how the ball kind of gets hold there on that up post. And you got that up there. Yeah, okay, so you spin that. Oh, interesting here. So, and that opens up this shot here straight. And there's a magnet there. There's a magnet in the back. Right? I don't know if you can see that, but that looks like a magnet. So I wonder, yeah, interesting. So what they can basically do is, since they have a magnet there, they can grab the ball, right, and then rotate it, and then drop the ball so it goes somewhere else. So it comes out somewhere completely different. Yeah, okay, so you see that in the house here, or the tower here, that's basically the default path, right? It's just like it does that 90-degree turn there over to that happy rail. It's difficult to see if the scoop here is actually a scoop with a tunnel, or if it just has an up kicker. But just look at that. There's like a stand-up target in there, and there's a stand-up target there as well. So yeah, this is just so weird. There's pretty slick flyer as well. Yeah, like the artwork is just stunning. Like I love this. This is just amazing. Okay, so they got some verbiage here. What did they say? Winchester Mystery House, fully sculpted interactive ghost box. The ghost box, okay. Revolving hallway turntable. 3 unique entrances in 8 different positions. That is bonkers. Damn. Seance table, crystal ball, physical ball lock, staircase to nowhere, magnetic ball catch. Okay, so there's a magnet up in this tower here then, I guess. Oh, here we got some more stuff here. Let's dive in here. Let's start on this side. 6-ball game. There's a lot of hardware. All right, they got the same lighting system they have in Dune. High gloss decal art, anti-reflective glass, everything. Yada yada. Okay, so they don't say anything. Oh, the ghost 12.3-inch LCD Pepper's ghost display creates an interactive experience with the spirits of the house. Polyester metallic powder coated cabinet and armor. Matching speaker panel. Okay, so this says a little bit more about the actual okay, so this is the ghost box then. Okay, understood. There's a turntable, collapsing tower. Oh, look at that. When did 1906 earthquake destroy the house tower? A hidden ball path within the house is revealed. Look how different the light is here now. So I guess they can create really cool atmospheres in the game, you know, when they have those RGB lights along the sides, because this kind of looks completely different from the kind of like daylight, whatever. Staircase to nowhere, magnetic ball catch. So there's a magnet in here, and the question is where that ball gets dropped. Does it get dropped on a habit rail, or can it be dropped somewhere else, or is there a ball path if it doesn't grab it? Who knows? Right staircase ramp diverts the ball to 3 unique exits. Yeah, so you got the feed there. You got the straight through there, and then you had the ball in the back there. And I think the ball in the back, what will happen there is that the ball will kind of go in the back, and it would fall in this rotating, what did I call it? The revolving hallway, the turntable, right? And feed it to somewhere, and it will come out somewhere else. Yeah, so the seance room, inline target bank. Break through the wall to uncover the mysterious seance room. Yeah, that makes sense. And crystal ball. Take your seat around the illuminated crystal ball with this 3-ball physical lock. Okay, the spirit board apron. Communicate with spirits through hidden illuminated lettering and backlit spirit planchette. Also featuring a return left out lane. Kickback. 5 high-fidelity custom sculpts. Okay, so it's the mystery house itself, the witch's cap, roofline tower, stained glass window frame, and crystal ball. Okay, so the window... Okay, so I'm not quite following what that is, but I wonder if that's the seance room then, I guess. 2 magnets. Okay, yeah. It's one in the spiderweb magnet is in the back there. Yeah. A staircase to nowhere. The ghost box. Limited to 525 games, so the FOMO, it will be real on this one. And I think this game would be sold out before Expo is over. That is my gut feeling. All right, so here we can see the different kind of color schemes that you can kind of create with their RGB lighting. This is pretty neat, to be honest. Oops, shit, what did I do? Okay, there we go. Oops, sorry. But there is just one edition, right? Yeah, this side of the cab goes much better with the kind of goes better with the package, right? Because this side here, okay, it's kind of inside the house, whatever. But this side here that looks really good. Yeah, yeah, Dustin, good you said that. Yeah, I will definitely have a conversation with Carrie after this, because they've passed on a bunch of games now from Stern, right? So I definitely they need something fresh there now. And I think we collectively all agree that this game needs to be in the arcade. Because it's a California landmark as well, right? I mean, the thing is, this is just such a given. Like, every arcade in California should just have one of these, especially in NorCal. It's just that this is just going to be such a staple game, right? It's just incredible. Like I mean, the thing is, when I was looking at this like earlier today, and it's just like, this is like Keith Elwin design things we're seeing here. This is not a fan layout that we've seen for the last 30 years. There's some pretty unique things in here, right? This is just a master letter in pinball design. This is like everything in this game that I'm seeing is interesting one way or another, right? And I don't think for a second that they're gonna screw up the rules on this game or kind of flop with the call outs or the music, the sound, whatever. It's just like this is a smash hit. Like this game is gone, right? There's rules. Oh, there's the rules. There are rules. Jesus, I missed the rules. Yeah, so look at this. Crafted by pinball legend Carl D'Angelo. Like, Carl has been playing pinball longer than anyone in here, probably, right? So, and like, by principle, he cannot design a shit kind of rule set, right? I mean, have you seen him play? And he's just like off the charts, right? He can nail the wizard mode on Big Buck Hunter, right? You know, it's just incredible. Okay, so we have 13 unique room modes, 2 primary multiballs, side quests, 2 mini wizard multiballs, 3 memento wizard modes, 1 mid-game wizard mode, and 1 final wizard mode. Yeah, so I mean, this will keep you busy, right? And I also think like the way the kind of playfield is structured, right? You know, where you have all these like different paths between all these 13 modes, right? You like no game will be the same because you can play modes in different order, or if it's random, or if you can select it, whatnot, right? And as with any good game as well, you see here you got a 2x and you got a 3x there, right? So you need to like apply your multipliers accordingly while you're playing all these wizard modes, right? So this is going to be packed, right? I'm just like curious, how long have they been sitting on this? Like given the quality of like everything we've seen so far, and even have like the at least the outline for the rules, right? Obviously, we haven't seen the thing properly flip yet, but or we'll probably see that soon, right? But this is yeah, this is incredible. So now I have proper FOMO not going to Expo, I can tell you that much. I regret it very deeply. Because I was sort of like, yeah, this Expo this year, there's not going to be anything there, right? Besides like Predator. Well, well. Look how that turned out. Oh, wait. Okay, so featuring stunning original artwork by Brad Albright. So that's interesting. So let me see if we can go to IPDB here and is he in there? No. So there's a pinball people. Oops. There's no Brad. No? Oh, there is. Albright. Oh, he did the artwork. Oh, you see the Portal guy. Yeah, I know who that is. But they don't look anything similar. Interesting. Because the artwork on Portal, that is good as well, for sure. But not this caliber. Oh, he makes alt backglasses. Yeah, the thing is, I think he had a booth in at Expo last year with a bunch of stuff, right? I think he's done. I think he's helping out that weird topper company. He has a website. Yeah, let's. Yeah, look at this. Dope. Yeah, this guy's been around, but I mean, you see, like. Yeah, who am I to like judge who can do art one way or the other? Because these sketches here, they don't look quite the same as. Yeah, here's the topper art. This is actually pretty fun. This is actually really good. This topper, I saw that at Expo last year. Oh, Motorhead. Yeah, I'm so sad we're not going to see that game. So rad. I love it. Yeah, okay, but that answers my very basic question, right? Because this guy has talent. Like, I mean, it's just like that. Like the game just swallows me whole by just looking at it, right? And that is just a testament to like that guy's skills. Looks amazing. See if there's anything else here. I just think there was the cabs here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you have it. Good luck finding one of these to play. They're gonna be rare. This game's gonna go into exquisite collectors, like Evil Dead, same thing, right? Very rare run, very great game, and this is, yeah. This is gonna turn quite some heads at Expo. So if you want to play this game at Expo, you need to get up early and get in line. That's for also a flipper room will get one. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that I already kind of secretly knew, right? It wouldn't. This speaks to the flipper rooms, kind of like, you know, they have a little alcove with their horror games that they rotate out. Like they have Adams, Evil Dead, Rob Zombie, and like Monster Bash and whatnot, right? And this game just like fits in there perfectly, right? So that's interesting. Love to go there and play it. They brought in a Walking Dead. Yeah, he's got a Walking Dead as well. Yeah, he's got all the good horror games. Gun and Alice Cooper, the original Stern Electronics Dracula. I don't know if he's got the Bally Williams Dracula. Can't remember seeing that there. Yeah, but anyhow, I'm gonna shut this down. But thank you so much for hanging out and discussing this new game. I'm super psyched, super stoked for this game. It's just crazy because we never get this level of kind of hush and sneak in the pinball community any longer. It's just like everything's get leaks and everything, and they do like lame teasers and whatnot. Like, this is the way to do it. Just like load up the mortar and blow it up, right? This is how you do it. Absolutely. And I will get on Carrie to have him put one at Lynn's Arcade. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, yeah, there will probably be some regular pinball on the channel tomorrow. But until then, cheers.